This is the fit check for the day. Nothing very fun about this, but it's fine. This is my food for today. I have my coffee, I have a chia seed pudding, we have blueberries, almond butter and pepita seeds on top. I have a little thing of cabbage mince because I feel like that's going to be quite a decent amount too. And then I have some cashews. I also had a protein bowl before and they're so yummy. Here's the recipe I followed. I didn't add cinnamon or honey and it was really, really yummy. Next time I make them, I'll blend all of the wet ingredients like the dates and stuff first and then mix in the almond powder that you make with the almonds because the blender really struggled. So there's a couple whole dates in those protein balls, but that's so fun. It's about 8:30. Just past, probably like 8:45 now, and I'm leaving for work. This afternoon I'm going to go to a body balance class at 5:30. I'm pretty sure that's my plan so far because tomorrow I'll do vinyasa and my muscles are still so sore, my back muscles. I feel like I was walking weird this morning because my back muscles are sore, so I was kind of like waddling. So I think a slightly easier class tonight would be good. I could also go to a slow flow class at 6, but they are more difficult still than the body balance. I think I'm gonna do body balance. I think that'll work better, and then do vinyasa tomorrow, and then on Friday I might do yin yoga, which is literally just deep stretching, but we'll see how we go with all of that. Today at work I think I'm just going to continue doing scrap corsets. I have a feeling I'm not going to be doing the market on Saturday because I think now it says 5 to 20 mil of rain, which is just like, I'm probably better off working Saturday rather than going to the markets on Saturday. But we'll just keep our eye on the weather and see. So I'm going to continue doing scrap corsets because I spent so much money this week already. I need to make as much as I can, especially if I'm not going to be doing the market, because then I won't be making any money at the markets, obviously. So scrap corsets it seems like. But I'm going to head to work now. I'm going to do the dolphins custom today. I think I'm going to ship that one out and then slowly get the other 5 done over the next couple of weeks and ship those ones out as a group because she needs the dolphins ones first. So if I ship that one out, then I don't have to worry about rushing the other ones as well. And that kind of just makes more sense to me at the moment with everything I've got going on and stuff. I already sold the brown Norris one that I made yesterday, which is good. I knew that one would go straight away because I had someone that was willing to pay for it without even seeing it, and I said, look, I'll send you pictures of it before I post it on my TikTok and stuff, and then you can let me know if you want it. So she bought it over the night, which was good, and then I posted the TikTok for it this morning when it was already sold. I'm going to post the TikTok for the Ferrari one sometime today or maybe early tomorrow, and then today I'm going to do a McLaren scrap corset as well, which I've already got prepped and stuff, and then I might prep some more scrap corsets this afternoon. We'll see how we go. Today I finished that white McLaren corset that I just videoed and also the dolphins video. The brown one is one that I'm shipping out, which sold yesterday, and then the Ferrari one I haven't posted yet, but I finished that one yesterday as well. So I'm heading home now. It's 2:10. I'm going to go home and just do some more sewing at home. That's sitting on my desk. Those ones are just restocks. My yoga mat and also my Lorna Jane package with my 2 sports bras has been delivered, so those should be at home when I get there, which is nice. And then I'm going to go to my body balance class at 5:30. I could have stayed at work and just done a lot more corset prep and stuff, but I figure I may as well go home and work from there this afternoon, seeing as I've already had a productive morning, and I can do corset prep and stuff tomorrow morning. I think it's just nice to leave like mid-afternoon to leave and go home so that I get a little reset during the day, and it's just a new environment and stuff, so I'm going to do that. I've also really congested right now and I don't have any of my sinus spray with me at work, which is annoying, so that's another reason for me to go home. This morning when I woke up at 5:30, and then I didn't leave for a walk until like 6:30 I don't think, because well, it was dark. So during that time that I was waiting for the sun to come up, actually I don't think I left till like 7. During that time I edited the YouTube video that I'll be posting tomorrow because I'm staying ahead, so I always have to edit one ahead. So that's all edited, which is good. I've drunk my 2 liters of water. I've done one of my exercises. So yeah, I've got 2 more liters of water to drink today, and then that one more exercise to do at 5:30, and then that'll be good. I've also got to read my pages still. But I'm glad that I've edited that video already, because that seems to be something that I'm leaving till the end of the day, and then it's kind of hanging over me at like 8 p.m. when I want to go to bed. So I'm glad that that's out of the way. I still need to upload my video for today, which would have been day 8, I'm pretty sure. But I can literally just do that whilst I'm sewing later. I'm really keen to get my new yoga mat though. Yay! Oh, also, I started, I got my Fitzroy Market ticket yesterday, and I've already started like hyperfixating on like organising where I'm gonna go and like where I'm gonna stay and what other markets I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna do along the way and stuff. And it's like, dude, I have until October. So today I went onto Airbnb, and I'd already favorited some places in Fitzroy that I thought would be good and like close to the markets and stuff, because I've been planning to do this for ages. So I'd already gone through and just like seen what was available and stuff. And there's one place that was my favorite last time I had a look. And it's literally on Rose Street, which is where the street where Fitzroy Markets are. And so I just went on earlier, and it's available for 2 nights, which would be the Saturday night and the Sunday night, which is perfect because I'll be doing the Sunday market. So I've booked myself in for that. I haven't paid the whole thing yet. I'm just doing pay part now and then pay part later. So I think I paid $93 today, and then I think in total it was only like $440 or something for the 2 nights. So I've locked that one in, so I at least have somewhere to stay in Fitzroy, which is the most important thing. And I'm really glad it's like on the street the market's on, because I've never done that market before, and it's a pretty hectic market. If you've been there before, you'll know it's like pretty densely packed with like rails and store holders and all of that. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm like nearby. I know that area, I know that street basically. That's the only place in Fitzroy I really know. So yeah, I'm glad that I've got that locked in and that I'm super close, because it just means that it's one less thing for me to get anxious about during the trip, because I feel like I'm pretty good now at going to new markets by myself. I used to have to get mum to come with me to all of the new markets just for the first one, just so that I knew how everything worked. But now I've been going to a bunch of new ones by myself, and it's been so fine. But just because the Fitzroy markets are pretty overwhelming, to be honest, I do think I'll probably be anxious to do it, to be honest. But now at least I'm staying on the street. I could go to the Fitzroy markets on Saturday as well, just to like familiarise myself with it again. I was literally there like 2 weeks ago, but you know what I mean, because I'll already be staying there, so I can do that. But yeah, I've locked that in. I'm so excited to start organising. I had a rough plan set out a while ago, because I was planning to go ages ago. I didn't realise how hard it would be for me to actually book in a stall. So I had planned out a whole trip for when I was going to do it, and then I couldn't get tickets for it. So I was like, oh, awesome. Obviously I hadn't paid for anything. So I have kind of like a rough idea of what would work with the time frame and stuff. The annoying thing about markets is most markets are just Saturday or Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday. So I'll have like full 5 days in between markets. So if I want to do markets on the way home, I'll only probably be able to do 1 or 2, just because of the way it would work with time and stuff. But it's probably going to be a 2 to 3 week trip. I'll try to get down to Fitzroy pretty quick, I think, and then I think the way back I'll just do whatever I want and go to a bunch of different places and try and do a few different markets and stuff. So the way down will be super quick, because I don't want to do any markets before I do Fitzroy, just because I want to make sure I have ample stock for Fitzroy. I want to have the full ranges of everything. I'm going to have tons of scrap corsets, Formula 1 wise. I want to be really stocked for that, because that's kind of like my main thing, I guess. And yeah, it might not even be a good market for me. It's mostly secondhand or vintage clothing, which my stuff tends to do all right with that genre of market, or that like kind of clientele, I guess, because it's just cool and those people are cool. But yeah, who knows? That's why I'm giving it a go as well, I guess. But I'm just so excited. I feel like you can probably tell that I'm like, I need to calm down a bit. It's like literally months away, but also I'm going to be planning. So I have Fitzroy in October, and then I'm going to Japan in November, and maybe also South Korea. So I'm going to be planning those two things at once. So I feel like I don't want to leave it too late, because otherwise I'm going to be so overwhelmed when it actually comes time for me to go to Fitzroy and then go to Japan. So it's probably a good thing that I'm like starting to get onto it a little bit early. But I can whip out my old plan for Melbourne and see what I thought was going to work with the time that I've got and stuff like that, because I think I'll probably do a market in Sydney, and I haven't been to Sydney since I was like 3, so I don't remember it. So yeah, I want to spend a decent amount of time in Sydney as well, probably like a few nights, as well as doing the market, just because I've been wanting to go for a while. So I'm just so excited. Okay, here's my Lotto Jane package. It's a waste of paper. Why? Cute, but like, I feel wasteful throwing this in the bin, but like, why? Okay, these are the sports bras that I get. They're just comfy. I take the padding out because I don't need that. Just this brown one. I have this in black. Super cute. And it has 3 clasps on the back, which is always good. 3 little claspies. And I got that same one in white. Beautiful. Yay, I'm really happy about that. Now I don't have to keep re-wearing this one every time it goes in the wash. And then my yoga mat. I'm so excited about this. I almost bought this yoga mat when I started yoga, but then I opted for a cheaper option because I was only getting started and I wanted to make sure I was actually going to keep doing yoga. Beautiful. So this is the grippy side, and then this is the other side. Nice pink marble, but I'll be using this side mostly for yoga, for my hot yoga. I'll use this for regular yoga, I think. Yay! Stunning! I've never really been a pink girl, but at the moment I'm really loving it, as you can see. I'm on my way to my workout class now. I've been doing some sewing this afternoon. I've literally just been sewing the patches onto those 3 denim patchwork corsets I need to restock, but it takes ages because it just does. It's just so annoying having to sew on each individual patch. I've been watching challenges, which I've been meaning to watch for the longest time, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm about like a third of the way through, I think, and I can't stop eating those protein balls. This is why I said that I can't have something that I like baked, like an oat slice or something like that. That's why I said that I wasn't going to bake anything whilst I'm doing 75 hard, because I can't help myself. If something's too yummy, I'll just eat it all. So I'm really trying to control myself. But I'm struggling. It's fine. I've only had like 3, which is fine. It's just dates and almonds basically. But if it was like an oat slice or something, then that would be worse, you know? So that's why I don't bake anymore, because I love baking, but I will genuinely just eat the entire batch of whatever it is. So that's my bad. All done. That was the same class as last week, like the same exact routine, which was good. The abs section of it's quite hard, but I survived. I'm gonna head home now. I think I'll shower and then have dinner, and then probably watch some YouTube and then read my pages. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna do any more sewing tonight, I don't think. I want to chill. I feel like I need to relax a little bit.